Hello, this is Shiva for Ghost2 Gamers. We're here at the Dota 2 Asia Championships, and with me is Navi Dandy. Dandy, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good too. And I want to ask, why did you not want people to see you with a beard?
Because it was messed up. Yeah, we lost the game, so we decided with time to shave.
Okay, how are you enjoying the tournament so far? It's a mini TI. Do you feel like it's a mini TI? You've been to like a lot of TIs, every TI. So do you feel like it's an international, or is it different for you in any way?
Yeah, it feels like a really good tournament. Holding hotel, so it feels really comfortable. Yeah.
And the tournament itself, the teams, the level of play, the motivation of the teams, is that at TI level for you? Do you feel like it is?
At some point, yes, but maybe there are more strong teams in Europe also, I think. That could be really, really strong contenders.
Any team that really surprised you for the Western scene, or maybe for the Chinese scene?
For Western, probably Navi. They surprised me.
You weren't expecting top 8?
With our practice, which was like 4 days or something, well, we had like one big boot camp after Starladder, and we practiced like 4 days out of this boot camp for different reasons. We couldn't do more, and we played bad. Actually, we were fine. We were doing like 50-50, but practice for Navi was always a disaster. So after that, I actually felt that it's gonna be hard for us to pass qualifiers. But then I don't know, maybe underestimated ourselves.
Okay, because I've been told that, or at least Dread said earlier in an interview to me, that they didn't practice Hellraisers because they wanted to, because they know that the tournament like this has its own meta, and therefore they wanted to just basically study this meta at this point only and have basically reactive Dota. Do you feel like that's a better way to go into a tournament like this?
I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. I think it's always better to practice, and actually practice gave us a lot. It gave us like around 4 or 5 strategies that we felt really comfortable with, that we could play around, and that helped us to pass qualifiers. If we wouldn't have it, we would probably already fly home.
Okay, because I mean, you had a good run. You're in the top 8. Your first day was really shaky. You went 0-3 in the first day, and after that, the next day, you won all your matches, I believe, and it just started going upwards from there. What was your main reason, you think, for that switch, for that change, going from 0-3 to basically winning almost every game from there on out?
We have a really nice guy with us, Zhenya Yerofeev. It's a Counter-Strike team manager also, and he helped us a lot psychology-wise, because we talked to him a lot, and it really helped us after even in qualifiers. And the first day was like a shape-up, because right now I feel that we can even win a tournament if our morale will be high, but it's pretty hard to keep morale high for a lot of different reasons, different characters and stuff like this. And I'm really moral dependent player. If I feel bad, if moral wise I feel down, I play bad. So if moral wise I feel up, I feel I can crush everyone and will play much better at that point. So if we find a way to keep our moral up, I think we have pretty good chances. But same way we can just lose 2 best of 3s and bye bye. See you.
You just have to make sure that you're in a good mood all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's really, really important, because people, all the people, even professional players, a lot of players don't understand that Dota is not about skill, and especially these days with these versions and stuff. Its skill is very important point. Obviously, it's higher than every other point, but there are also a lot of important points that you need to watch, because first of all, Dota is team game, so one of the important points would be how you communicate with people, how you find yourself in your team, how you're going to be friends with your teammates and stuff like this. Then it's morale, then it's more. So skill is like one part out of 10 or 8 or something like that. And if you don't have other skills, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're gonna lose, and that's it, simple as that. So even if your team have worse skill, you still can easily win a tournament, whatever, if you have other skills really high. It's pretty hard. It's like any team anywhere in real life, whatever. It's like you can compare it to everything. It's pretty hard.
And do you think? I mean, you played before TI. You had Goblek as a coach, so he would have helped you with those points as well, I would assume. And you haven't had a coach since Goblek actually joined the team. Is that made a difference for you? Do you feel like you're lacking a coach for your team right now, or you would like one? For example, maybe even a moral coach.
Moral coach would be nice. Actually, Zhenya helping us really a lot at this point and keep helping. It sounds maybe weird or something, but it's really, really helping. You have no idea how much it's helping. But overall, Goblok was only helping us about drafts and stuff and strategies. But yeah, it's nice. Like, it's really serious now, right? It's getting more and more professional, and a lot of people actually were questioning why like teams still have no psychologists and stuff like this, because it's in every other some sports people have psychologists, and you can have a coach also and a trainer and a lot of people, and you should get them if you want to get better, because they can improve you outside, inside the game, and improve your other skills, like I said. And if you don't do that, and others gonna do that, you're gonna lose to those others. So yeah.
And something actually maybe not applicable to you at this point, but there's more younger players coming into Dota at this. It seems at least recently, and younger players. I mean, of course, Dota 2 is big right now, so you get put in the spotlight, and you've got a lot of fans and haters mostly as well. Those are the loudest. It's very difficult to deal with, especially for younger people. I've heard of a CIS team that was maybe thinking about hiring a psychologist to deal with things like that. Do you think that's also something that we'll see being more used in the future? And is it something that you can recommend or can think that will really help?
I recommend to not read any forums and everything like that, because as more people sit there, as more different opinions you have, and you can never make people like you, whatever you do, even if you did nothing bad to anyone ever, still there are gonna be some people who dislike you for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. So of course it's gonna be different percentage like of people who like you and dislike you, depends on how you act and stuff like this, but still I recommend to not read it. Sometimes it's useful because 0.0001% of comments can give you good criticism, which you can use for your own like improvement. But other stuff is really like mostly bad, and it's just easier if younger people don't read that. They just don't read forums. They play their own game, they are with their teams, and keep sticking to what their teammates say, like teammates who already longer in the game, they can give a lot of good advices, and it doesn't matter you need to listen to everything, you still can like choose your own stuff and add to that, no problem, but reading forums is not good stuff.
And that's how you deal with it too? I mean, obviously you're a big name in Dota, you get a lot of comments, be that nice or not nice. How you deal with that by just not reading most of them, or how do you personally deal with it?
Actually, I'm reading sometimes something, and I was reading a lot earlier. I'm starting to get rid of it lately, because we got much more hate comments, because obviously we were having not really good results, and now it's pretty funny how people still hating us or trying to come back and calling us tier 4 team and stuff like this. It's happening daily all the time. It's pretty funny to read actually, but I'm gonna try to read less and less and less, because it's like a habit, you know, like you just go in and read something on Reddit and stuff like this. Well, I can also advise people who sit on forums be more nicer and stuff like this, because it's not nice to blame and flame people, even players who play bad, in your opinion, because sometimes they play bad not because of they play bad, but because of our 10,000 reasons that can be there. Like I said, moral thing, or someone to go in and he will die, and people will blame the guy who died, but obviously it wasn't his fault, for example. So you never know, and when you never know, it's just better to like people calling stuff opinion, like they think of something and they think it's right. There's a lot of people like this, and it's not like it's right, it's your opinion, and your opinion is fine, yeah, but when you're pushing your opinion and calling it the right thing, it's already wrong, because you can't know, because you're not staying near the guys and stuff like this, right? So, yeah.
About back to the tournament, or at least back to Dota for the moment. Dota 2 mid player. That's you. Any mid player that you really like to play against?
Oh, as harder it is for me, as more I enjoy it, especially when I feel like I'm having a lead or something in like after the game. So yeah.
Who is the best?
You can call all top teams and take their mid player. I enjoy playing them. I won't choose. No way.
No. What do you think about Team Secret having two players that are playing mid? Sometimes both of them. For you, of course, it's very different. You have your hardcore farmer or your number one farmer is a Vost. Do you feel like it's very different, for example, to Team Secret? And do you feel like maybe Navi should change it up at some point as well?
Maybe we can also experiment or something like that, but it depends on players and how they feel. You can use 1 million different strategies and find really cool and good stuff. It's all about trends and how people like afraid to try something new and stuff like this. So, and it's so, like I said, it all depends on players. If host feel more comfortable to go some side lanes, no problem. We do that. Or if I feel more comfortable on mid lane, we do that. So if Arteezy feels more comfortable on mid lane, it's good for them. They play around that, they find strategies around that, and they use it for their own like win, right? So, like I said, if you have those balls to try not trend things, then it's good for you.
And for the tournament for DAC, top three, if you can, or rather, top three. Navi is in there. Which other teams are joining you? You don't have to mention a specific order, but which teams do you feel like are really performing so well that they're going to be up there in DAC?
I think Secret have really good chance of winning a tournament. I think it depends a lot if they lose some games or not, because they didn't lose a single game, and sometime when you after a huge winning streak you lose one or something like that, your confidence shake a lot. But they have really experienced players also, so that might not affect them. So yeah, I'm cheering for Papi and Kuro at that point. But other than that, I think EG also doing quite good. IG and Vici Gaming also looks really strong. So this is probably my top 4 at some point.
What do you think about Big God?
Big God have a shot, but from what I heard, they don't practice. So
yeah,
maybe it's like for us also, you know, we don't practice, and then we come for tournament, and ooh, suddenly, yeah, and we come for tournament, and we play on that tournament, and it's our practice already on that tournament. So we came here, we didn't play a single game with some Shadow Fiend solo meet or Queen of Pain, stuff like that, and then we just start playing it here, and this can keep going, and if we find the right way and don't choose the wrong way, we maybe like progress. Same can go for Big Gods, where players are insanely experienced and skilled, so this tournament can be like a practice for them, and then they can shot very high at playoff, so who knows. But like I still stick to my 4.
Okay, and the tournament itself, in terms of format, of course, the group stage is a lot of games over not that many days. So how do you experiencing the format of the tournament and the best of ones in the first round of the lower bracket? I mean, they're on stage. What's your opinion about that as well?
Well, first of all, about tournament, I think a lot of people also don't realize that it was pretty hard for European teams, and I think something should have been changed at that point. We arrived, we played qualifier in first half of the day. In Ukraine, it's -6 hours, so it was like early morning for us, or night. It was fine. Like first day, I didn't even feel jet. It was already second day us being in China, so I didn't feel that jet lag or something. But on third day, every day we wake up for breakfast because in China it's pretty hard with food for Europeans. So we wake up in morning to get like this breakfast because in this hotel you can get really nice food. And that we like.
Yeah.
So it's like 8:39 a.m. and then we need to play games. First game will be like at 1 p.m. Another game will be 5 p.m. Another game will be 10:30 p.m. And obviously when you wake up so early and you play so late, and after the game, we even had a game I think at 12, and this game also got delayed, so we played it like at 1 o'clock or something. And after the game, you can't go instantly sleep because you get a lot of energy and you're very pumped up after the game, a lot of emotions. So you can't go instantly sleep. So you will take some time, also talk a little bit and then go sleep. So we slept really low amounts of time. But that's also a good part that this tournament looks like TI because we actually stay at hotel, right? So after the games, between games, we stayed in hotel room numbers and took some naps and rest and something like that. This helped a lot. So what I think organizers should have do different is give all European teams early day bracket, like 12, 3, 5 is like last game, whatever. And then later give Chinese teams games, because I think Chinese used to play important matches at evening and night, and they practice at that time, same like we do. We also practice from, like in Europe, all teams practice around 16, 17, 4, 5 p.m. and until like night. So same for Chinese probably. So obviously it would be better for both of us this way. But we played on first day of first day of group stage, I think, after qualifiers. Yeah, I played so bad. Like last game, I was totally dreaming. Like I was not in the game. I was like, ooh, I was trying my best and focus and got some energy drink and stuff, but I was totally out of the game. I was like, and I felt so horrible after the game, when you play so bad and stuff. So a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to play this all day long and wake up so early and go bed so late every day. It looks like just a game, but in reality it pops all your energy, and physically and emotionally you're totally done. So yeah, and jet lag is also a strong thing.
And for the main event, the 1-versus-1, or rather not 1-versus-1, I mean the best of ones in the lower bracket, do you feel like that's warranted? I mean, for example, if your first match is against EG, should you lose the best of 3 against EG, you're going into a best of 1 in the lower bracket for the first round. Is that something that you're okay with, or something you would like to see different?
I didn't even know about that, so I don't feel really comfortable now. Okay, you break my mood now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna play my pups. Okay.
Have you lost a lot of MMR? Because I know a lot of people have lost quite a bit of MMR here in China's pubs.
Yeah, I was losing and I got into low priority yesterday evening. I got a beer with my team. It was like how does it called? Whatever. We just we finished all games. We knew we're not gonna play practice today, so we get 1 bottle of beer with my teammates, and I went to play pub. I took Lina, go crazy, fight everywhere, feed, but I didn't say a single word to my teammates or whatever. And next day I wake up, I'm in low priority. I don't know.
Well, do you have to play those on the Chinese servers?
Yeah, we are playing on Perfect World. And about losing MMR, well, Chinese are very strict about their play. They're very disciplined. Maybe it's the right thing to do. They talk a lot in voice chat and stuff. But what I dislike is like you can't play around it. You can't play differently. Like it's all about trends. Every single game, one team Juggernaut, one team Max, SF, Silencer. I can like, if I do like this, and I can call heroes that gonna be picked in every single pub game, and it's pretty. At some point it's boring. Also, you can't do anything with your hero because like you can't make your team go push or something. You need to wait. When you get a Aegis, they will go push, and if you don't go with them, they will go push anyway. If you fight with them, it's like if you don't fight and fight starts, they fight to end. It doesn't matter if you're stronger 5v5 or weaker. Like fight, all spells. Okay, I'm watching this. Oh no, we're gonna die. No, and whatever, everyone dies. So that's how Chinese pubs are going for me. Maybe I'm just unlucky or something.
No. I know of more people that have the same issue.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to get your MMR back, or are you gonna stop playing Chinese pubs?
Oh, that's a serious question. I am always very motivated. It's like. It's
a challenge.
Yeah, it's very challenging for me. Every time when I'm at home and I play pub, like before I go sleep, if I lose one, I'm like, and someone call me, go party. I'm like, no, I just lost one. I need to get it back, and I go play a pub game.
Well, thank you very much for taking this interview. Any shout-outs or plugging, sponsors, maybe people you want to thank for something, or anything you want to say? This is your time.
Shout out to all our fans that keep cheering for us. It's actually insane pleasure to read some positive comments, even when we are like in pretty bad shape or doing bad. And we are really sorry if we are doing bad. We are trying to play better, trying to improve. We are trying to work harder and stuff like this. So thank you everyone who cheering for us in that way. Yeah, and shout out to everyone. Love you guys. See you.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you.